Marlene Motivates. I am your life coach, and today we have an amazing topic. And this topic is all about redemption and healing and moving forward and being our best. And there's some things in this life that we cannot do until we give ourselves that permission to thrive, that permission to grow, that permission to be our own personal best. We can't be our best holding on to negatives, okay? So let's get into today's topic. Today's topic is give yourself another second chance, okay? It's time. It's one of those things in this life that we will give others multiple chances. We will give others multiple opportunities to do whatever it is that they're doing. We'll let people run over us. We'll let people talk to us anyway. We'll let people disrespect us. We'll let other people do all sorts of things to us, whether in a romantic relationship, in a friendship, if it's the job. In many relationships, we give others multiple chances, but we do not do the same for ourselves. And today, I want to talk to my motivators family about ourselves. I'm speaking to you. I'm also speaking to myself as well. Give yourself another chance. Give yourself a second chance, a second opportunity, because the person that you were previously maybe not was not as enlightened, as not as strong, as not as courageous, as not as knowing and tapping into their own personal gifts, okay? And this is so important because most of the time we'll be so willing, so able to show up and support, right? We'll be there. Well, oh yeah, you need that, sure. Oh, you need that, sure. But then when it comes to us, do we give ourselves that second chance and that opportunity? And we're going to talk about some of those today. So give yourself a second chance to succeed, to thrive, to win. So, what is all of these going to be involved in giving ourselves a second chance? Well, we're going to talk about four ways we can give ourselves a second chance. And the first way I want to talk about how we can give ourselves a second chance is it's all about forgiveness, everybody. And giving yourself a second chance is about forgiveness, is healing. Because sometimes we will feel bad about something that we did, you know. So we have to try to forgive ourselves. And I know that it's one of the most difficult things in this life because we can freely forgive others and go about the healing process. But when it comes to us, we can be our own worst critic. We'll beat up ourselves, we'll talk ourselves down, we'll call ourselves all kinds of names, we'll do something for others in such a high scale. But when it comes to us, the person that we have to deal with on a regular basis, uh, being our own friend, we don't give ourselves that sort of permission. So today I want to give you all a new narrative to speak to yourself when it's time to give yourself a second chance. I will give myself the opportunity to start again. See, it's in giving yourself that permission to thrive, the permission to restart is where the next level of our life can begin. Because whether we want to believe it or not, life goes on. People move on. People will disappoint. People will do whatever it is that they're doing, but we have to do what we are supposed to do. So I'm going to say that to you all. Give yourself another try, another chance, reset, restart, um, because that's usually what we need as human beings. We need to give that talk to ourselves. If you're waiting for someone today to forgive you for what you did a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you will never be satisfied. We have to give ourselves that permission to heal. We have to give our own self the permission to thrive. We have to say, it's time for me to move on in my life. It's time for me to stop holding on to whatever it is. See how important it is this is, motivators family. If we do not allow ourselves to release and let go whatever has power over us, whatever has control over us, whether it's pain, whether it's hurt, whether it's not doing what we know we could do, whatever it is, forgive yourself for that, okay? So try to forgive yourself, because it's like giving yourself a second chance to do better the next time. See, when we go through something, the first time something happens to us, is shame on them. It's shame on the person who harmed you. But if you allow it to happen again, the second time, it's shame on us. Don't keep yourself in this loop of accepting bad behaviors from other people, letting people run over you, letting people talk to you any kind of way, letting people control you. You must first know yourself, know your own personal light. That is so highly valuable. You have to know the light from within. And I like to remind myself on a regular basis, I have a light from within that nobody can dim. It's a fire that no one can put out, because I'm the one that lights that match every day. So, in giving yourself a second chance, it's not trying to be who we were previously in the past. Because when something is over and gone, all we can do is start where we are. So that is the second point. Start where you are. When you are giving yourself a second chance, don't say, "Oh, I'm older. I'm this. I should have done that. Look at this, and they were a good person, and I messed up." If you keep putting all of these thoughts in your head, you will never be able to move forward. You will never have peace in your life until you give yourself the permission to have that peace. Okay, so give yourself a second chance, okay? And it's just as simple as that sometimes, just putting that narrative in our own head and telling ourselves, I deserve to start over again, okay? I deserve to start over again. I deserve to be my best. I deserve to love on myself. I deserve to try. It's all of those things that can benefit us. So I want you all to benefit and be in a position of joy. Okay. I deserve to benefit. I deserve to have a fantastic life. And when we talk to ourselves that way, who is the one that benefits? We do. Because it's the narrative, it's the conversation, it's that self talk. The way you talk to yourself is what you're going to be in this life. And if you always stay in the position where you're always licking your wounds, you're always putting yourself down, you're never going to give yourself the position to be who you are meant to be. So I want to speak to your head. I want to speak to your heart. I want to speak to your spirit. And I wanted to say this to you in talking about giving yourself a second chance, and healing and forgiveness. Because yes, we are tough and rough on ourselves, and we will readily let things go for others, but not do the same for ourselves. So I want you to say this to yourself the next time you feel in that stuck position where you know you need to move forward, you don't know how, you're feeling bad about yourself. This is what you say to yourself. I, insert your name, I deserve a second chance. I deserve to win. I deserve to succeed, and I deserve to thrive. So I give myself the permission to heal. I give myself the permission to let go. I give myself the permission to move forward. I give myself the permission to be my best. So there you go, motivators. That is your encouragement, your motivation, your position in this life. Because until we believe that we deserve a second chance, we will not give ourselves one. Okay. So let's go on to the next point. Okay. Next point is allowing ourselves to not be like others. It's not having that competitive, that comparison um sort of thoughts. Hey goddess, how are you doing? Good evening. It's not allowing ourselves to have that competitive, that comparison mindset that I have to be like somebody else, whether it's looks, whether it's finances, whether it's relationships. See, it's all about the self acceptance. I am who I am, and I'm going to receive what I need in my life. That's something that I have to give myself, those gentle reminders. I deserve to get love the way I need to receive love. I need to do what is good for me. See, sometimes ultimately we'll give so much to other people, but we won't give that same love to ourselves. So give yourself a second chance to be your best, whatever it is that you need to do today, whether it's overcoming a fear, whether it's facing a fear, whether it's letting go of people who are hurting you, or giving yourself the permission to tread new waters. Okay. It's something that you've never done before. It's scary for you. You have some fear. Give yourself the opportunity and the chance and tell yourself, I can do something phenomenal. I can do something great. Yeah, I just heard a whole bunch of copyrighted music. I didn't want to get a copyright strike. So we have to personally give ourselves that permission to move on. Give yourself a million second chances and as many chances as you need. You know, in being human, we will forget sometimes that, yeah, we're going to make mistakes. But don't stay in there and beat yourself up and say, I shouldn't have done that. The quicker that you release it, the quicker you heal it and say, I give you the opportunity, I give you another chance to win. I give you another chance to live your life. And that's something that we all need from time to time. We all need that encouragement because we fall down with so many things. We mess up. We're human. We hurt other people, but also we hurt ourselves by the decisions that we make, by the behaviors that we accept. So let's stop accepting those negative behaviors. Let's stop telling ourselves we can't do something. The only one that is stopping you from winning is you. That's something that I need to hear. And that's something that maybe some of my motivators family needs to hear as well. We are the ones that are standing in the way of our own winning. We are the ones standing in the way of our own benefiting. We are standing in the way of using our talents and our gifts. Hey, JCZ Crafts, thank you so much for being here. Welcome in. Yes, D is I'm on fire with this one because this is something that is a very important topic for me. And it's something that a lot of us as ladies and as men, we do not allow ourselves, we do not give ourselves the permission to move on. When something happens in our life, we stay stuck in that and you talk about it over and over and over again, and you never heal it. And until you heal, oh, Jill. Hey, Jill. How are you doing? Welcome. You're working on new content. So I'm on this account. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope everybody's had an amazing Tuesday. So, what I wanted to say to all of my motivators family is don't allow the past, don't allow another person, don't allow whatever struggles, whatever feeling inadequate. We are the ones that have to qualify ourselves, you know? That's something that I really didn't get it until I got into this position where I had to face a fear. I was starting new. I was starting all over again. My life didn't go the way as planned, as sometimes life goes when it comes to business, romantic relationships, friendships, etc. Life doesn't always go the way we want to, but we have to be the ones to say, I'm not going to sit here and be stuck. I'm not going to sit here and not use my gifts and my talents. No, I'm going to give myself the permission to try again. See, that's that reset. And there's no real reset button inside of us, but it's in the talk, it's in the positive self talk, and it's being aware. Be aware of it's time, you know, of always. I'm going to tell you, take your time to be upset, to be angry, to shed those tears, to, do all of those things because we have to talk about how we feel. We can't ignore how we feel when something happens to us in our life, when there's a disappointment or a sadness, so on and so forth. But I want you all to understand we cannot stay there. We can't stay in the negative. We can't stay in that dark space. We can't stay where when it didn't work out, so maybe nobody will ever want me. No. When something doesn't work out, it's not one for all time. Just because there was a bad woman or a bad man in your life, it does not mean all men or all women are bad. We just may have selected the wrong one. Okay. So give yourself the opportunity and say, it's all right. It's all right and it's okay. I can win again. I can thrive again. And I give myself that permission to do so. And we have one more point. Remember, I told you guys I was only going to be on here for about 20 minutes. So, giving yourself another second chance. I think it's highly important that we not um, just go out there and do something. It's about plan thought. So, this is the last point, giving yourself that opportunity to plan for it because sometimes we'll just get ourselves involved, we'll just jump into things both feet, and we don't know what's ahead. Is this good for me? Have I meditated on this? Have I planned it? Have I prayed on it? What does the spirit say to me? What is the vibes? What's the energy I'm getting? Is this a good time? Can I afford it? We have to ask ourselves these questions because maybe that's the reason why we keep rinsing and repeating bad relationships, not success in X, Y, and Z, because we have not made a plan that is going to be a winner for us, for me, for you. And I want you all to win. See, we're winners, we're successful, and it's the way we handle our life because every day, every single person gets 24 hours in a day. But it's what we do with those 24 hours. Will you say, in these 24 hours, I'm going to win? In these 24 hours, I'm going to plan. In these 24 hours, I'm going to be positive. In these 24 hours, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to give it my best. I'm going to have a positive attitude. All these things are so important for our longevity because if it's something that you want to do long term, whether it's a business, whether it's a relationship, whatever, you have to be able to plan. You have to be able to be realistic. You have to be honest with yourself. And is this a good thing for me? I know when I was younger, I used to always just jump into things just because maybe it was trending or because other people wanted me to do that. But I didn't sit and I didn't think, I didn't meditate, I didn't pray over it. I didn't listen to the energy, that how I was feeling. So all of that, using discernment, planning, um, asking myself, can I afford this? Is this a good time for me? Is this what I'm meant to do anyways? Because sometimes we're not walking in our purpose and our gifts in our life. Do you step into your purpose every day? Do you have a purpose driven life, or do you allow other people to get you sidetracked from your purpose? See, this is what I used to do all the time. I used to always put my purpose on the back burner for whoever to first I have to make other people happy. That's what I would say. The person you're in a romantic relationship with, whether you have kids or your relatives or this or the job, and you always get further down in the line, and that is just not going to work. We have to stop putting ourselves last. That's a part of self love as well. Self love, friendship, self respect. We have to put ourselves and say, I deserve to be taken care of first. Because when my cup is full, I can be my best. My mental health is in a good space and I can make better decisions. Okay. So just a short and a sweet topic today. I hope it was something that encouraged you, motivated you, and inspired you. And I want to say to all of my motivators family in this November and moving forward, see, I don't want us to wait until January 1st and to say, new me, new start. No, we're starting right here, right now in November. I'm going to give myself a second chance to on today. I give myself the permission to heal. I give myself the permission to thrive. I give myself the permission to let go. I give myself the permission to try something new. I give myself the permission to do the things that I know I need to do that makes me uncomfortable. I don't like to do it, but I'm going to do it because I love me. Okay? Do the do the things that is good for you. The healthy choices, the things that's going to give you positive vibrations, the choices that will give you peace. And sometimes the things that give you peace, it hurts to do it because it means you got to let go of certain people. It means that you can't do the things that other people are doing because you're planning and you're saving and you're getting things in the right position for you. It's not about popularity and lights and what's trending and what other people are doing. It's you doing what is good for you. So I say to all my motivators family, give yourself the opportunity to thrive, give yourself the opportunity to win, get up and fight. Remember, when we talk about ourselves, there's nobody that we should rock with like us. Rock for yourself, believe in yourself, talk to yourself very confidently. I deserve to try all over again. I deserve to restart. I deserve to thrive because I am a winner. I am a survivor. Okay. I am victorious. Okay. That's what I wanted to say to all of you. Hi, Sirius. Thank you so much for tapping in, but I'm just about to get out of here. I do appreciate you popping in, and I hope you had a great day. Thank you guys so much for your support as always. Keep your head up, be your best, and do your best. You know what I say over here on Marlene Motivates? Just know it, just breathe it, and be it and live your best life. If you have not hit the like, if you have not subscribed, if you have not joined my channel membership, please do so. And to all of my channel members, I will see you guys on a member only live coming up on tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. Oh, serious. Please leave me a message in Instagram so we can choose the topic that you want from your super sticker. My Instagram is underscore best life crew. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye guys.